Hi Cancer, welcome to your August 2022 Astrological forecast. So the big news for you is you still have Venus in your sign up until the 10th, okay, 10th, 11th. So milk it while you can. You have the first so many days of August to really win people over or attract good things to you. You're still pretty popular. I mean, people are still complimenting you, even complete strangers, telling you how beautiful you are, or this or that. They like what you're wearing, or your hair, or something or other. But Venus is a good time to talk to someone, possibly that they're very hard to talk to. Okay, especially if you need someone's cooperation, and they're usually uncooperative. Okay, when Venus is in your sign, people are usually more willing to help you, and in fact, they want to do nice things for you. You know, do little favors for you, or take you out for lunch or dinner or drinks or something. Okay, so after that, though, it moves into your second house of Leo. It gets better and better, right? And it's there till the end of the month. The sun is actually in Leo up until the 22nd, and where you have Leo in your chart is your second house of earned income, earned money. It's how you earn your money, okay? And your investments, your valuables, even your personal values, but it's what you own, it's your possessions, stuff like that, okay? So having Venus here is attracting more to you, not just money, okay? All kinds of let's say Venus-related objects of luxury, okay? Jewelry, perfume, things like that, or art even. You have Jupiter in your 10th house of career, okay? It's retrograde right now. You might be getting a call back from a position that you applied for previously, but you either didn't follow up on it, or they didn't, or it fell through or something. It wasn't available anymore, and all of a sudden now it is. So somebody could contact you with to see if you're still interested. And having that Venus in your second house really helps negotiate your salary. Okay, with the sun here, your attention is turned towards money anyway, right? There's a full moon on the 8th, on the 11th in Aquarius in your 8th house, okay? It's directly across from your second house. 8th house is other people's money and resources. It's passive money, or money coming to you through means other than earning it. So this is the house of legacies and inheritances, and if you've already been contacted about something like that, then this may be the time when you actually physically receive it, okay, where the check really is in the mail, okay? Or you could be even part of a class action suit against something or someone or whatever, or this is the house of legal payouts, legal settlements, insurance payouts, just money, period. So around that full moon, I believe something, will happen. Second house is also, 8th house is also shared resources and shared debt. It is property that you may share with someone else. And so this could have been like a really big burden for you with having Saturn transiting here at this time. You either want the property, all of it, you don't want to share it with someone else, or you would rather sell it to them and, not have anything more to do with it. You don't want jointly held anything, right? And so this could be one of those times where that comes to an ending finally, or having shared debt, or having someone say that you owe something. This is even the house of creditors, okay? This is the house of taxes and the IRS, any kind of financial institution, even a bank. So they could have said that, you owe something that you don't, and there could be even false charges on your credit cards, but the credit card company is just a real pain in the ass. They're not doing anything to help you. So I think that all comes to a head around this full moon. Okay, get it done and cleared away with. Okay, so the sun moves into Virgo on the 22nd into your third house where you have Virgo. Mercury starts off here on the 4th and is moving very fast, moves into Libra on the 25th and into your 4th house where you have Libra. So Mercury is the natural ruler of the 3rd house and also the natural ruler of Virgo, right? So there seems to be a lot of swift communications going on here, a lot of regular postal mail. Could possibly have something to do with the legal matter, maybe not, you know, could be anything, but increased communications, period, through regular postal mail, email, text message, even direct message on like social media, but a lot of conversations in person too going on here in your 3rd house of your neighborhood, your neighbors, your siblings, your cousins. But this is the house of like your everyday life, okay? The places you would go throughout the normal course of your day and the people you would encounter. So having Mercury here does kind of mean that you're running around your own area a lot more than you normally do. You could be taking a lot of short trips, short road trips possibly. Could be for fun, could be for anything, you know, but a lot of possible travel going on here, a lot of communications, a lot of even written. If you write, you know, you're really writing something right now, that could be, you know, pretty important around there's a new moon here on the 27th in your 3rd house in Virgo, okay? So you could receive some kind of communication that is pretty important. It's neither good nor bad, but it does give you a green light or to move forward. It lets you know that where you stand, so now you're not wondering anymore and you can go make your plans. You know, you could go do whatever it was you wanted to do, but you didn't have either the okay or the information you needed in order to do that. Okay, so new moon will bring a new beginning to this area. Could even be just like a conversation that you have with someone that brings about a new start. Okay, a new start in like possibly the way you handle things in the future from here on in. Okay, when Mercury moves into your 4th house into Libra on the 25th, I'll cover it a little bit more next month because it's only here for a few days. But you'll turn your attention towards your personal life and your family and where you actually physically live. Okay, that's what the 4th house is here. Let's see, anyways, though, the planet Uranus in Taurus in your 11th house is turning retrograde on the 24th, which makes now all the outer planets are retrograde, okay, which means things have maybe slowed down a little bit in whatever house they're transiting in, but what that does is it gives you the opportunity to review whatever goes on in that house in your horoscope here, or even change your mind about things. So this is happening in your 11th house of dreams, hopes, and wishes, your friends and acquaintances. It's your most sociable house. It's socializing in person or on social media. But it's more like in person. It's like attending like live shows and stuff like that. It's any organization that you belong to, okay? So the planet Uranus here does bring a lot of unusual and very interesting people into your social life, okay? Now Mars has been here, it's still going to be here up until the 20th, so it's been making you very active in possibly not just socializing, but networking too, you know, wanting to meet new people or possibly wanting to join a certain organization that you would like to belong to. Okay, so there is a conjunction with Uranus and Mars on August 1st, and that's covered in my weekly forecast. You'll have to listen to that. But there was a, I don't usually cover the moon's nodes. I only do the stuff like that in personal charts, but in this case I will, because it's happening the day before, like on July 31st, Uranus will conjunct the moon's north node, okay, in your 11th house. And this just means that there's like a little bit of a faded quality that could possibly be going on here. Somebody could be coming into your life, like a new friend, under very strange circumstances, very sudden occurrences that just plops this person into your life, okay? With Mars conjunct, Uranus and Mars conjunction, I'll cover that in the weekly, but for now I just want to tell you that this is where a lot of activity is going on here, a lot of powerful activity in your social life, okay? After Mars leaves Taurus on the 20th, it moves into Gemini and your 12th house, okay, where you have Gemini, and it stays here till the beginning of March of next year. Okay, so having Mars in your 12th house is it's like being very active. Mars is a very physically active planet. So it makes you very active in doing things behind the scenes. You could be working on something that's very important to you, that maybe you're going to spring on the world whenever Mars moves into your first house, into Cancer. The 12th house is the house of secrets. A lot of times, though, here, I always tell people when Mars is in your 12th house, especially for as long as it's going to be, okay, you usually have, it's a friend, so-called friend or frenemy, okay, but it's somebody that you know. It's not usually a big surprise, but there is someone who is secretly jealous of you for whatever reason. Doesn't matter, don't even need one, right? They just are jealous of you and envious of you, and they are working behind the scenes to undermine you, period. Your every effort for anything, okay, to live your life. You know, how dare you, right? So we all have a person like that in our group of friends, you know, at one time or other in our life. So, you know, if you think about it, I'm sure you won't be surprised as to who this might be. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what's going to happen. What it does mean, though, with Mars here is that you or someone else or both of you are acting in secret behind the scenes. You're doing something that you're not letting other people know about. And that's your business. They don't need to know it, okay? So I'm just telling you now, though, that, you know, you could even just be looking for, you know, a better job or, you know, maybe anything that is personally important to you, okay, is what you're working on now. And when Mars leaves the 12th house and goes into your first house, then it'll, you know, you'll put all of these things into motion. You'll put them in place. Right now you're trying to get things together, and in order to, like, a lot of times it's to secure yourself, secure your position, protect your own interests, okay? It makes perfect sense. Not a big deal, okay? So, the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Cancer on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Capricorn, and those dates are the 8th, 9th, and 10th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, and speculation, and anything to do with children is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 31st. The best time for money is the 10th, 11th, 12th, 24th, 25th, and 26th. The best time for your career is the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 1st, 12th, 13th, 14th, 27th, and 28th. So be sure to check out my weekly forecast. Remember to like and share and comment if you can on this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel by now, please take the time to do that right now, and click on the notification bell. You'll be notified each time I upload something. Check out Ask Me a Question in the description box below. It's for people who are only interested in a few things about their chart, and that's it. There's also a link there to my website that I am having problems updating. My host is having problems with their hosting services, okay? So that's why some things just haven't been updating. But whatever, it's best to just email me at the email below if you have any questions on anything you would be interested in regards to your chart. So see you next week. Goodbye.